What's going on, everyone? It's Greg back with some MIR M, and today I want to go over a massive mistake a lot of players are making when it comes to Mandala, and also just kind of go over some of the initial how to build your Mandala because it's kind of gonna blend straight into that. Now in terms of fully optimized Mandala, I don't really know. I don't know exactly how many of the orbs we're gonna be able to get over time, what those rates are gonna be, things like that. I can't really tell you how to invest in your Mandala, but I'm gonna give you some key pieces here that are actually very vital to how you develop in the early stages. So one thing that most people are doing is building, well, I won't say out, building in their mandala. So they're really focused on this inner circle, trying to unlock all these nodes, and they're not paying attention to what they're doing. And I am a victim of this as well. So as you can see here in the upper left corner of the screen, this good works for profession as well. You have the core spot points. So this is how many points you have in the core that you can open. And I think that it requires I don't know exactly how it counts these. I don't know if it counts the number of like orbs you put into each one, or if I think it's actually the total number around. It says I have 8 core spots available, or 8 core spots spot points used. So as you know, it's the ones that have links. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 points that are full or that are activated. So it doesn't count the doubles. Like, so this is like 2. This has 3 in it. Doesn't count that. It's based on how many points. And this is the key issue. As you activate more points, it is going to lower your success chance. So people have gotten as far down as to where now they have a 5% success chance of activating a point that's along this edge. And you need to activate these key edge points to unlock the next ring, which has its own set of activation chance. So we have the inner and the outer and the core. So most people are pumping and trying to open up as many nodes as they can on the core. Stop doing that. Your initial plan should be to build out, not build the inner node, build out. You at least want to unlock, you almost want to unlock 3 paths to the inner circle, because what happens is you have the different categories here. So purple for me is going to be like what is it? I think this is min destruction, yeah, for a towel. And then the red is the max destruction, so more of like so those two are kind of like offensive type stuff, and then your blue is like your defensive stuff. So damage down, defense, things like that. Now here's the problem. I made this mistake yesterday, or when I figured this out, because I went ahead and unlocked this point. I'm like, oh, well, I can just spin this to something I want, right? Well, no, because in order to spin a mandala, you need Compass of Fate. So before I go into the cost of that, I want to talk about the cost of everything. So let's say you did make the mistake, but you're not too far in the hole. If you are too far in the hole, then you're really gonna have to spend 4,000 gold, because you need one of these to reset the mandala. The what is this? The Heavenly Water, I think it's called. Yeah, Heavenly Water. Or you could also get, you can see here I have 3 spots that could be reset with Dragon Orb. We'll go over that in a second. So those are your corrective, your corrective actions in spinning mandala. Whether it's I don't think you can't spin the outside. You can only spin this one inner piece here. So if I spin this, it's gonna go to it's just gonna say does it say how many you need? It doesn't say. You just need 1 Compass of Fate to apply the rotation changes. So as you can see here, even with this one path I have unlocked, it can only go between what is it? The blue, I guess the blue, the purple, and the red. So you could go essentially to any path. But again, every time you rotate this, it's gonna cost 2,000. And I believe if once you lose that connection to the whatever area you're working on, if you're working on one of these areas, then you don't get those buffs. So that's kind of like the key piece there. So you want to build out. Personally, I would say build out to, you want to read over your buffs in each one to make sure I'm not missing something here, because I haven't looked over everything. but like, let's see this one. Let me go back in here. If I look at this is saying activate to equip Dragon Soul stones on this slot. Oh, this is a Dragon Soul stone slot. Dragon Soul stone slot. So here we have max destruction. I'm trying to see, are these the same? So if we look up here, it's weird. It actually looks different. But we have attack boost to humanoids, attack boost to half beasts, min destruction, max destruction, attack damage, level increase, hex level increase by 1 if you own this slot. Crit chance plus 15, awaken effect duration. Okay, so we see some of those. Let's see if they're pretty similar down here. Awake effect power, min destruction, max destruction, status effect accuracy. So definitely actually a little bit different. You want to see which ones you want to unlock. And I don't know, again, based on the percentages is kind of what I'm looking at here. Once you open up, let's see, if I open up another path, do I have anything I can reset here? So this is kind of what I was looking at, right? So I had activated this. So I think that I actually want this point deactivated. Or do I want to deactivate this point? That's my question, because I'm trying to figure out which path I want to go. I kind of feel like I want to go up to here, or I could go down through here. But let's say for here, let's say I have one of these, right? And let's say I want to reset this spot point. I'm going to reset this one because I do want to make it to this section up here. So now it gives me 65%. If I start working, spot point has not been activated. I'm still on the reset screen. So here, if I try to activate this, will it activate? Yeah. Activate. Okay. So here we go. I'm at a 45% chance. I can get this up a little bit if I reset one more node or two more nodes. I think if I was to do anything, I would maybe reset this node and then go ahead and activate that. And then I'm going to still have a low chance, but I think I need to try to work toward a purple spot as well. So I don't know. You have to figure out what's going to be. I don't know the best path at this point, but you at least need to unlock, I say, 2 of these paths before, you know, investing in too many different nodes in the middle. You can invest in the same node. It's fine unless you plan on resetting it. You only reset it if it's only at 2. So you can't reset it if it's above 2. So keep that in mind. So this is a massive mistake people are making. The same is going to apply for your profession. See how you want to work out. Put some thought into it before you start pouring your orbs in there. And I mean, I'll say this. Like, I think that part of this was messed up by the fact that they gave us a way to get free orbs early on. You got a lot of orbs early on, so you didn't have an understanding. You just pumped them in. So anyway, I hope you guys understand now. And let's go ahead and look at the costs. So if you are going to have to reset anything, coming here to the shop under normal, you have a few options here. You can get 1 heavenly water a week. That's going to be 4,000 gold to reset everything, which some people may need to do. This is where I said the compass of fate to rotate is 2,000. And then the blue light pill to reset the spot points for something is 400. So I don't know, maybe you can use a couple of these, be a little bit cheaper than the heavenly water. Maybe they get you what you're looking for, because at the end of the day, you're still gonna have, your percentage is gonna be down, right? Like, you gotta work up a couple paths at least. So if you aren't too far off, then reset a couple spots if possible. The last thing I'm gonna say is, once you are in the next circle, then of course, because of the way the nodes work. So if I look right here, if I want to make it up to like this area, I'm gonna have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I activate those 4 nodes and I get up here, those are probably the first ones I do. Luckily, you see here the inner spot is 102, so it's more. This percentage should go down slower, but it does start lower as well. So again, try to get you a few more paths out there. Work your way into a couple of paths before you start spreading out spots on any of the levels. So I hope that helps, guys. Again, you want to invest in stuff that's good for your class, although your Mandala should be pretty much set up for your class. So you got to kind of pick and choose which paths you want to go. I'm gonna look a little bit more. When I say that after I done invested this. Now at this point, I'm going for this red area, and I'll probably go for this purple area. For me personally. Or I might look and see if maybe I'll compare these two purple ones to see which one I should go for. But that's it, guys. Pay attention to what you're doing with your mandala. If you have any tips, share them down below in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer any questions. But please, 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 hopefully you guys haven't made this mistake yet. And if you haven't, then heed this advice. Work out first instead of gathering up a bunch of spots in the middle. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you are liking the content, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, you hit the subscribe button. Turn those notifications on. I'll catch you in the next video.